Hey everyone, welcome back to another interview. Today we're joined by the boys from Netherlands, Hidde and Daniel, and of course sales coach Alex is also here. We really have nothing planned. It's just going to be a natural conversation. The boys joined the program about 4 months ago, so we're just going to talk a little bit about them, what made them join the program, how the journey has been, where they started out and where they are now, and also where the boys see themselves ending off 2023. So yeah, Hidde and Daniel, welcome boys. You could just introduce yourself if you want to.
Thank you.
Yeah, Daniel, go first.
Okay, I'm Daniel. I'm 19 years old. I'm from the Netherlands and I live in Utrecht, how you want to call it. Hidde.
Awesome. Well, yeah, my name is Hidde, currently 20 years old. The neighbor of Daniel, also living in Utrecht. Yeah, short and concise.
That's perfect, boys. And yeah, you joined the program 4 months ago. Like, what made you jump into this program and not like any other program?
Yeah, well, I'm a big fan of personal development. I think Daniel was also a big fan of that. Before this, we already invested in multiple courses like Imangatsi, some e-com course, and multiple other courses. And it felt like we were missing something, and that was the personal touch about it. And when I got introduced at your course, and I've heard about your personal touch and the touch of Alex, of your personal sales coach, I think that was the trigger, and then we just bought it just to improve ourselves.
Yeah. Really the you can talk to you guys. I also said it before to you. With you, it's I can have contact with the real owner, not with some guy that works for him. That feels far more personal, and you take the advice they give you more serious.
That's good. So the personal aspect of coaching was kind of like what you guys needed. You because as you said, you had a lot of tool in the toolbox. It was just like about the personal guidance.
Yeah, 100%. Like when you buy a course, you get like 100 lessons with all kind of tools, and they give you a structure you can follow. But there's always something extra you need, or some advice from someone who has actually done it before. And that's the thing we were missing, and that's the thing you offered. So I think that really triggered the switch by us.
Good stuff. Yeah, and how was the business looking like 4 months ago? Did you guys have any clients? How much revenue were you bringing in? Like, what was the situation?
4 months ago, we started 3 months with SMMA. Had a lot of contact with people, but did not close any clients. Blah blah blah. You know the riddle. And then eventually, your course came. We blasted out all the lessons in 1 week, and just started outreach and go 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 go. And that has given us immense drive. Also about through the Discord group. And we're currently at 15K in 4 months. So actually 3 months. So it's doing good.
Impressive, guys. Awesome.
Yeah, that's solid. What do you think like made the switch for you guys? Obviously, you bought a lot of courses before, and you weren't kind of like there where you guys wanted to be. Like I think what made the switch happen so fast? Like it's just 3 months. What do you think?
No, I think it's because we had a lot of knowledge, we had a lot of research, but you need to know when you know the little points in your journey, you can really start to see the results. And the only way of getting that is through someone who has already done it before. Just like I said before, we were doing outreach, but just the sharp edges need to cut off to get a good conversation with a coach or someone else. But because the outreach you learn in your course, it's not only for SFC. You can do it in any other business. The way you do outreach, how you learn it, it's just a structure, way of thinking. You have to work in that conversation through a goal, to a goal, and that doesn't matter if that's SFC or something else. So that's really valuable.
True.
Solid. Thank you, boys. And yeah, Hidde, you mentioned before the call that you guys ended off the month of June, which was last month, the whole entire month on around 8,000 euros. Like what is next for you guys? Like over the next quarter, the next half a year, like what are the goals that you guys have?
we've quite some goals. Through this course, we also had the drive to start another company with another guy, Björn. Together with him, we've started QF Website Solutions, and for SFC, we've still QF Marketing. And both of the companies we're going to scale up by the end of this year to 25K a month. And for next year, like end of 2024, we will be doing 150K a month, both companies. And yeah, that's the goal for short term. Long term is that we will be building a SaaS for the cybersecurity business. And for the SFC business, we will just continue to expand our service. Now we're only doing SFC, but maybe we also do the content creation ourselves, copywriting, etc., just to expand our service. But that's the midterm goal.
Yeah,
some good goals, and I think that's what I think also has like stood out to me. It was like the first time that we spoke together and we talked about the program, if it even made sense. Like, you guys didn't know where you were going. Like, you had all of these courses and you had all of these tools, but you just didn't know like how to apply them. So I think what you guys have done so well that a lot of people could take learning from is that, like, you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't do the actual work, if you don't do the things that you know that you have to do on every single day, then you won't reach the goal. And I think you guys have just worked crazy hard. Like, I know you guys are grinding every time I reach out to you on Discord. It doesn't matter if it's 11 p.m. in the night, like, you guys are just there. So I think it's really good. And I think you guys are way more like professional now that we speak, in terms of like your goals, where you're going, your habits, your day-to-day, your work. So I think it's good, boys. Like, you can thank yourself for where you are today. And I've no doubt, me and Alex especially, like, of course you're gonna crush those targets. And I think it's cool that you have like different legs within your businesses that you can rely on. So it's
100%.
good.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thanks, 100%.
And you guys had the knowledge before. Is there any particular skills where you feel like, all right, we really got to understand that fully while being part of our program?
I think
Outreach.
it's outreach and structuring your focus, because this course is also about your focus emotionally, etc., etc. So it does not only contains valuable knowledge about the service, how you do outreach, how you provide the service, but it does also touch on your personal side. So how can you keep your focus? How can you handle this emotionally? Just all kinds of things. And that has really helped me how to structure my day, but also how to think in advance. Yeah, all kinds of things.
Yeah, that was also what I wanted to learn. Like the mastermind, it's a good mastermind to learn everything, how to do the SFC and everything, but also a lot of value is in the Discord group, because you have a lot of guys there who working like really, really hard. Like, sometimes I see people like working 16 hours a day. I don't work 16 hours a day, but I think I get the motivation. I think he's doing that. I can do a little bit more. There's recommendations of books you can read, habits, anything. And the calls, you have 4 calls a week. So every time there's something valuable in one of the calls, because all the guys are very interactive with each other, want to help each other, and everyone wants to grow there. And that's like something you need when you want to grow your own business.
Good point. Yeah, I think it's a good community that we have there. Some good people, and I think you guys also contributed a lot to that by sharing the wins, but also just helping people in general and staying active. So we also appreciate you guys doing that. Yeah, even though you boys, like, you've grinded it out for the last 4 months, and like you guys are super young. So I think, like, do you have any advice for people, maybe another 19-year-old sitting there and considering whether he should go start a business or go to uni or get a job? Like, do you have any advice for starting out?
Just start. That's the only thing I can think of. It's like you can keep all day procrastinating about all the things you could have done, but every day you're doing that instead of doing actually business, you're wasting your time. So just start, And eventually, maybe you start with something that doesn't work, then you're going to start another thing. But after a while, you will find your switch
and
for something that will work for you.
true. And if something does not work out for you, you always get knowledge from it. And I think when you just start and just stop procrastinating, because a lot of people does procrastinating, and they feel bad about it because they want all kinds of things, but they do nothing, and that's where stress comes from. So it's just start, put in the hours. Like, don't look at the clock. Like 8 hours a day, yeah, fuck it, make it 12. If you just do that and just do that, and you will eventually find your niche, find your service, optimize that, make money, scale it, sell it. I don't know what you want to do with it, but
And
that's it.
And you have to understand that everything you start with, you're not gonna like it the first month. With everything, doesn't matter what you start with. So the first month is always tough when you start out, but eventually you're going to like doing what you're doing. Because the first month you don't know really what you're doing, and that's why you don't like it, not because of the thing you don't like, because you don't know what you're actually doing. It's with everything.
Yeah, very true. And I think a lot of people from the outside see business as like very easy, and people make it sound like it's super simple to hit 10K a month, which is a shit ton of money. But it isn't. And I think a lot of people just look at you guys and be like, holy shit, these boys are making 8,000 euros. They like 3 months ago, they didn't make anything and blah, blah, blah. But again, like you guys executed on it. And as you boys said, like, it's just about like, do it. Fuck it, do
Yeah.
it. Like, so I think that's a very good lesson to take away from it, because I think a lot of people are just scared of taking the first jump into things. And I think, as you said, Daniel, it's like that with most things in life. You just gotta do it. Especially if you have a dream, and if it's something for you, then go ahead. Do you have any more questions, Alex?
Not really.
Perfect. What about you, boys? Anything you want to add?
No, not
Buy
really.
his course. It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's really worth it. We
Not
bought a lot
sponsored.
of courses.
Yeah.
After that is true. Like before we started out 4 months ago. First month we have nothing. After that month we started to see money, but that was the first money we saw in the first one year and a half of doing every day, most of the time. Like minimum 6 days a week we have worked on a business that didn't give us money. And after that course we started making money. So that's a relief. That's great. That's perfect.
Let's compare it. Like month one, we had nothing. Like we had another e-commerce business. We still have it, but zero revenue. Yeah, we had some revenue, but zero profit. Now month 4, we've got 2 new businesses. We've run in 15K in profit, and the future is looking really bright if we nail our service and just scale it up the right way. And then next year we can eventually hit like 500K revenue in total with the businesses. So if you can just compare our start to now, you can really see what we did and what the course contributed about it.
So guys, it's also because of your hard effort, and really can't wait to see where you are going to be in 3 months. We're of course going to be here on the sideline, helping you, guiding you, but really with the drive you guys have, can't wait to see where you're on 3, 6, and 9 months.
Me too. I'm very excited what will happen in 3 months.
Me too. It's sick. We'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah,
of course.
Sure.
100%.
But yeah, thank you, boys, for being a part of the interview. Thank you for being honest. Thank you. And again, yeah, as Alex says, like, thank you for just fucking grinding with us, always being active. So yeah, if you watch this interview and you're also keen to start a business, you're interested in maybe being on the same journey as Hidde Daniel, and you see Alex and I and also the business model that we speak so truly about, is something for you, then feel free to book a call with my team, me and Alex's team, of course, right here below this interview. So yeah, again, boys, thank you.